We hope you enjoyed the match and thank you for your participation and support of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League SA. Please take care exiting after the venue, and remember, the clubs are here to help should you require assistance. Have a lovely evening.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Otherwise causes a disturbance, may be evicted from the venue and may just be banned from attending future matches. It'll be late because the finish of the last game. You'll probably be closer to 8:20. Yeah, do that. As soon as they start looking at, I'll do the. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the lineups for tonight's match. The Salisbury Inter. Number 1, Matilda Conley. 4, Lexi Knox. 5, Isabella Kuchmas. 6, Hannah Freer. 7, Maria Jose Rocas Pino. 14, Gabriela DeMarco. 18, Yui Fuji. 21, Georgia Box. 22, Michaela Goodbye. 47, Talia Rankin. And 77, Marcella Brooks. Starting on the bench, number 3, Gabriela. Valerie. 10, Selena Credo. 20, Erin Cook. 24, Zoe Wiseman. 26, Claudia Hewitt. And 27, Jasmine Ford. NTC. Number 2, Lucy Wicks. Number 3, Tegan Michael. 6, Erin Prince. 12, Michaela Holcroft. 13, Marley Donsberg. 14, Ruby King. 15, Alicia Gray. 16, Eleanor Vega. 23, Daisy Jewelwater. 31, Ella Tabarlo. And 90, Amelia Miller. On the bench, 4, Sophie Kanoga. 7, Sierra O'Reilly. 8, Ava G. 9, Bellamy Tuchet. 11, Sarah Simcoe. And 99, Mia Trimble.
Just go for a drive. Yeah.
There you go, Matt. Hello, how are you? This is Amelia. This is the level below every stage.
Welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of Round 7 of the Apex Steel NPLSA, and this is the second match of the night from this venue, and it's between Football SA, NTC and Salisbury Inter. Should be an absolutely cracking match between the teams that are currently 5th and 4th respectively on the Apex Steel NPLSA ladder. Both teams lining up, Football SA NTC in their all red kit, and Salisbury Inter in their away white kit. Give you a quick look at the teams. For Football SA NTC, Amelie Miller is in goal. The back four is Erin Prince, Michaela Holdcroft, Lucy Wicks and Alicia Gray. In midfield, it's Ruby King, Daisy Drawwater and Ella Carvalho. And up forward, it's their captain, Marley Donsberg, Elena Vega and Tegan Mikhailov. They're coached by Michele Lastella. Salisbury Inter will start Matilda Comley in goal. A back four of Isabella Coimpsis, Gabriella DeMarco, Hannah Freer and Michaela Vidmar. In midfield, their captain Lexi Knox, Talia Rankin, Yui Fuji and Georgia Box, playing her 200th game tonight. And up forward, it's Cote Rojas and Marcella Brooks. Inter are coached by Carl Maynard. A quick look at the benches for NTC. Sophia Canova, Kiara O'Reilly, Ava G, Bellamy Touche, Sophie Tarasenko and Mia Trimboli. And for Inter, it's Gabriella Fazzolari, Selena Cravo, Erin Hood, Zoe Wiseman, Claudia Hewitt and Jasmine Forward. Tonight's referee is Alexander Diamond and the assistants are Fazil Karemi and Lachlan McPherson. We're looking forward to a high-octane clash here between two fantastic sides. The sides that played out the 2023 Grand Final in the WNPLSA. Football SA NTC and Salisbury Inter should be an absolute beauty. The stakes are high. It's a beautiful night here at Service FM Stadium. What more could you want before this absolutely tremendous clash? Looks like it's going to be Inter kicking off, kicking from right to left. Their star striker Cote Rojas over the ball. And they'll be kicking to the northern end, right to left as you see it on your screen. We are away. Knox. Just to get an early ball forward, but in the way there was Holdcroft. But here goes Box. Possibly almost looking to pull the trigger early. Trying to get Rojas going. But it's been played back to Miller into the side tonight. And NTC are going to be able to get the ball away. Up forward towards the attacking left, but it's going to be dealt with by Inter's defence, and it's gone all the way back to their keeper, Matilda Comley. Here's Coimpsis. Oh, just an early moment of miscoordination. So it's a throw for NTC. Carvalho is trying to get it through there for Vega. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Which Comley will take. And play early to Freer. Vidmar wants to bring the ball inboard for Box. Knox. Rankin. Good closing down though by NTC. And it was with Drawwater there. The ball's been played forward. That's going to be Comley's again. Goes long this time. Fuji just nods it on there. Here's Wicks for NTC. Gray. Trying to get Mihailov going, but it's been well won there by Coimpsis. Put forward there by DeMarco. It's going to roll all its way through to Miller. Holdcroft. Prince, whose side last year, Metro Stars, took the 3 points in the earlier game on this pitch against Flinders United with a 1-0 win. Now, here's a chance for Rojas perhaps, but Miller was out smartly there. And it was intercepted by Freer. But now, here's a chance for Vega. Pushing up the inside left channel. Still Vega, but Vidmar got there but was unable to prevent the corner. Early corner in the 3rd minute for NTC. It's going to be Carvalho to go over and take it. Mentioned in the first match, it's a pretty still night here as this non-stop summer seems to continue, even into May. Just as I say that, the flag starts to wobble a little bit more, but that's gone out for a goal kick. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA. And One World LED and Sportal Systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard in the 4th minute. It's Football SA NTC 0, Salisbury into 0. Comley's goal kick. Up towards Fuji. Winning the header there was Draw-Water, but it's going to fall to box. Trying to put it through there for Brooks. But it's going to be dealt with by the NTC defence. But straight to Rankin here. And Rankin gets it inboard to Fuji. Fuji now accelerating into the box. But that was a really good challenge in the end. And it's played through to Holdcroft. Just a little bit too much on that ball there from Gray, who's battling away again. But Brooks wins it and gets it back to DeMarco. Looking for the ball over the top to try to get Fuji going. And here is Fuji. Brooks chips it into box. Boxing game 200. Flag had gone up, but into the grateful arms of Miller in any case. Here's Gray. Up to Mihailov. Put out by DeMarco. Gray to come up and take the throw just on halfway. Nodded on there by Vega, but Freer will deal with Comley, who's at the end in which her save clinched Football SA NTC the 2023 Grand Final and Championship against NTC. And the score was 7-6 in the penalty shootout, and Comley's save clinched the title in the most dramatic circumstances. That ball's gone out for a throw to Coimpsis. A lot of change for both teams since then. NTC, as we know, age limited, so it's a complete clear out from their point of view. Here goes Vega. Trying to push past DeMarco here. Trying to get the cross in. DeMarco, of course, very much an NTC alumni. Part of the first NTC squad to make the end of season WMPL finals. That was in 2018. Of course, many players from the NTC previously spread throughout the other 9 clubs in the WMPL. Here's Vidmar. Back to Comley. Oh, that's going to drop NTC's way, and here's a chance for King. Saved by Comley, but the rebound was nearly stabbed home, but in the way there was DeMarco. Goal-saving block, and now Inter might be away through Fuji. Gets the ball out to Rojas on the attacking right. NTC stretched for a moment, but they're going to win it back, or are they? Rojas continues, gets the 1-2. Cote Rojas, 1-0 Inter. Tremendous skill in the penalty area by their Chilean forward, and they take the lead in the 8th minute. Well, from a goal-saving block to a goal in a short amount of time, and Salisbury Inter are ahead. Well, that's going to be really deflating for NTC. They were so close to going 1-0 up, and now they find themselves behind. But there's plenty of attacking talent in this young side, and they will, I'm sure, display that this evening. But they're on the back foot again here, but only temporarily because Wicks has it. Gets it back to Miller. Holdcroft. Carvalho. King. Prince now. Does well to get the ball back into King. Coming through there well was Freer. Rojas. Transitions are quick with Inter. Brooks. Rankin. Coimsis with the overlapping run. That's just going to be played out by Alicia Gray. Coimsis, one of the Inter players in that grand final against NTC, took a penalty successfully as well in that famous shootout. Here's Brooks. Rojas. It's just gotten away, but Rankin was there and Knox is here. Trying to get the ball inboard. Drawater was in the way, but now it's come out to Vidmar. Prince blocked well. And here's Donsberg. And Prince will get it away. It's all the way back with DeMarco. Vidmar. Well, that's been well intercepted. Battling away with her is Donsberg, but Vidmar has it. Free kick. Sorry, it was Freer that was under pressure there and won the free kick. Long from Comley towards Rojas. Comes through to hold possession. Now, trying to flick it on there was Brooks. Fuji trying to put the pressure on, as does Brooks. Battling away there was Gray. And NTC are able to scramble it out to Donsberg, but nothing ahead of the NTC captain. And Freer will get it back to her keeper. Box. Intercepted there by Donsberg. Out for a throw. It's going to be a throw in for Vidmar. Fuji. Knox. DeMarco. Rankin. Back to DeMarco. Swings it across to Freer. Vidmar, that ball inside's gone to Carvalho though. And NTC are able to take control for now. Here's Gray. Brings it inside Rankin. Finds Mihailov. We'll get it back from Carvalho. Gray. Draw water. Prince. Donsberg. This is a better move. Prince comes through, overlapping now. Inboard. And a chance for Vega. Eleanor Vega! That was good by NTC. Their best move of the game so far on 13 minutes. And Eleanor Vega's shot not too far away. Well, I mentioned they've got plenty of attacking ability. Whether it produces a goal or not, we shall see. But they'll have their chances, I'm sure. Vidmar to box, gets it back. Vega just keeping the pressure on. It's away, but not far. It might fall to Mihaela if it doesn't. But now it's with Gray. Mihailov trying to put it back in. Gets the return. That's a good ball. Carvalho. It's been blocked. And that's going to be a corner. Opportunity with their second corner of the game, NTC. King will go over to take it. And they've got plenty of players trying to get on the end of it. It's going to be cleared. Brooks was there. And Freer helped to see it out. Here's Gray with the throw. Up the wing, but it's gone out. Coimpsis gets it back from Rojas. Rojas wasn't in the 2023 championship side with Inter, but was in their 2021 triumph. The year they clinched the championship for the first time and clinched the treble. The cup, the premiership and the championship. Scored the winner in a 3-2 win over West Adelaide. Here goes Gray, dispossessed by Rankin. Coimpsis scoops it forward. Rankin, good play there by Mihailov. Now, here goes Vega, but I think was caught in two minds there. It's going to be a goal kick. Won't be short. Players all exit the area. Comley heads it up towards Knox, who nods it on nicely for Coimpsis. Trying to help it on there was Brooks. Battling back to try to get possession. Here's Mihailov, Wicks, Gray. Miller. That's just going to miss Donsberg. Throw in. Vidmar, the return ball from Fuji's gone out. So that's going to be NTC's. Nodded back, but it's going to fall NTC's way. And here's King. Mihailov. Knox got there. It's back with Gray. King to draw water. That's good. Gray. Oh, didn't quite wrap the foot around that. And it's claimed by Comley. Here's DeMarco. Coimsis. Oh, and just gave Knox a little bit to do there, but the intercaptain was able to keep control. Fuji to box to Vidmar. Brooks. Slightly heavy touch, so it's been won by Carvalho. Hooks it over, but Brooks comes back to win it. Box. Oh, it might just fall. No. It nearly gave Vega something to run onto. And it's going to be seen out by Donsberg, who will leave it. Prince. Carvalho. Donsberg just trying to get it forward. Knox is there. Box gets it back to Freer. And DeMarco. It's gone a bit wide of the intended target, which was Marcella Brooks. Gray. Oh, but Carvalho's not able to hold on there. Here's Rankin. All the way back to Comley. And Freer. Now just trying to get over the top, but Wicks will be able to head it away. Forward by Mihailov, but just not quite there for Vega. Keeping the pressure on, but it's come forward to Fuji. Box. Here's Knox. Couple come towards her, so she changes direction and gets it to Rankin. And that's going to go out. Oh, I don't think it's got the legs to go out. Yes, it does. It's like seeing if a cricket shot will hit the boundary. No runs though. Now, Donsberg gets it from Prince, and that's a lovely turn. But, interception there by DeMarco. Rankin. Rojas brings it down. Good challenge there, though. Here's Carvalho. Come across to Gray. Always looking to get forward, Gray, a very attack-minded fullback. Here's Coimsis. Mihailov comes to apply pressure. DeMarco. Box. Important interception there by Prince. Now, I think the flag's going to go up here against Vega. It's going to be a free kick for Inter. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA. And the One World LED and Sportal systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And the score on the One World LED and Sportal system scoreboard is Football SA NTC nil, Salisbury Inter 1 in the 23rd minute. Hannah Freer. Looks for box, but it's pushed away. Knox has it though. In the way there was Holdcroft. And Drawwater puts it forward. Vega's onside. Carvalho in the middle, so is Mihailov. Vega's ball. Knox got an important header in there, and Fuji just helped it away. But here's Gray. It's going to be cleared. Oh, Kawimsis' clearance went straight into Fuji, but luckily broke straight back. It's back with Comley. Well, if you missed the earlier game today, that's exactly how Flinders conceded. Clearance hitting one of their own players. Fell back to Vic Mansueto, who scored the only goal of the game. Here's Box. Vidmar. Knox. Trying to get Rojas going, but Wicks will just cover that off and get it to Miller. Gray. All showed a bit much of it in the end, and Rankin's ball has gone out for a throw. Here's going to be a throw in for NTC in the 25th minute. It's going to be turned away by DeMarco. Kawimsis, but it's been won there for NTC by Carvalho. Gray gets it over to Holdcroft. And it's going to be a free kick to NTC. Just in their attacking half. Draw water. Plays it quickly to King. Maybe too quick there by the NTC players, and Freer clears. And Rojas wins the ball on her own, but as you can see, always very capable of holding on. Not able to slide it through for Box though. Now it's with Donsberg, but Freer was in the way. Donsberg up to King, who holds on well there. Just one opponent too many, and in fact Knox will win the throw. Ruby King, the only NTC player with 2 goals so far this season in the league competition. Marley Donsberg has 2, but 1 in the league and 1 in the cup. NTC knocked out in the round of 16 last weekend by Campbelltown. Of course, they made the final last year. Now, ball towards Rankin, who's brought Brooks, who's brought it down nicely. Fuji, Yui Fuji. Oh, that was a good bit of defending there by Gray. And the follow-up shot is going to go out for a goal kick. Played short in the NTC goal area. They might be playing with fire here though, but Miller's managed to work it out and get it to Gray, who's also managed to get it up to Mihailov. Headed by Knox, back in Inter's direction. But Wicks will come through with the clearance there. And a chance here for Vega. Vega, hasn't managed to take it with her though, left it behind, and DeMarco has it. But that's been intercepted by Carvalho. Draw water. Oh, that's nice by Donsberg. And goes the shot! Oh, that wasn't over by much. Probably Comley had it covered, but that was a good effort by the NTC captain. No damage done from an Inter point of view. They have the only goal of the game through Cote Rojas in the 8th minute. We're now in the 28th. Box. Freer. Long from Comley, up towards Rojas, but draw water's there with the header. Vidmar. Box. Freer. Back to Comley. And there's time here for DeMarco. Gets the return from Rankin. Oh, Fuji a little bit of pressure, but holds on nicely. DeMarco again, trying to find Brooks, but up against two opponents, and Wicks gets it back to Holdcroft. Now, can they work their way forward? Looking long up towards Vega. But it's come back the other way, and Knox has it. And a nice little back heel. Rojas tries to get onto it. There's a lot on that back pass from Wicks, but they've scrambled it enough away, or have they? Fuji, great challenge. That's a really good win there by Holdcroft. Now, but Rankin comes through to get it, but the ball broken back for Vega. Vega now trying to get the ball out to Mihailov, but that's going to run on for Comley. Mihailov has been on the score sheet this year. That was in round 5, but unfortunately for NTC, a 4-1 loss to Comets. And now they're under pressure here. Rojas had to take on 2. It was a calm bit of defending there by Holdcroft. And with the outside of the right, back to Wicks if you don't mind. Miller. Donsberg just wanted to cushion the header, didn't quite. Throw in. Ball in the right back position for Inter. Nice turn by Fuji. It's just going to run out though, a bit too much for Coimsis. And that's going to be a throwaway right on the half-hour mark. Gray. Gets it back from the ever-willing Vega. Coimsis' ball is going to find DeMarco behind her. Rojas gets it from Brooks, but it was closed out there, and Coimsis makes sure that it's an inter-throw. Rojas. Fuji. Rankin. Now, can Rojas get onto this? Rojas has sprung the offside trap. Koto Rojas! She is on fire again tonight. Perfectly timed run. And it's a second for Inter. Well, that's what Inter can do. There didn't seem to be much on, but that attack was made in a heartbeat. Well, a huge amount of work for NTC to do, and the thing is, they've not played badly in general play, but they've been opened up twice, and Koto Rojas has taken her tally to 5 for the season in the WPL, 6 in all competitions, and that's despite missing the opening 3 rounds. Headed by DeMarco. Rankin, oh, a mistake there by Knox. And Vega has it. 1 on 4 though. Still Vega. Has held on really well, but in the end DeMarco was one opponent too many and has won possession and put it out for a throw. Lexi Knox, who was on the score sheet herself last weekend. Goal against Metro Stars in the Cup. Inter advancing to the quarterfinals where they'll meet Adelaide Comets in the Black and Blue Derby. One of the big ties of the last 8. Rojas and Fuji combining there. Rojas again. Freer. Intercepted there by Donsberg. Vega. Donsberg. Can Vega get onto that? It's just going to go out for a throw. Well, it's a bit early perhaps to look at the implications of this game, but
my eyes watering. Can you not see it?
Inter would get to 14 points, potentially get themselves to second spot with a win here. But NTC trying to cling on to their spot in the top 5, the finals positions. Got a lot of work to do. Here's Mihailov trying to do plenty right now. It's a good cross, but it's been cleared out towards Rankin. DeMarco towards Rojas, who's able to keep it in up against Wicks there. Coimsis. Brooks. Oh, that's really good. Puts Box into a one-on-one, but Prince handled it nicely and got it back to Miller. Trying to get the ball out to the attacking left. Donsberg has found Vega. Intercepted. Knox gets it forward towards Fuji. It might run onto Brooks here. Nice play by Water, but Fuji's won it. That's only gone as far as Carvalho. King. Vega. Oh, that's a really nice ball, but Rankin got there just in time. Vega, very thoughtful there. Had a couple of runners if it had just gone through. And here she is again. Mihailov. Vega. King. Gets past one, looks for the return. And Coimsis gets it out. Some nice play there from the NTC side. They have the ball on their attacking right, but Rankin has possession. It's been cleared by DeMarco. It's out for a throw. Vega just runs out of space on that occasion. Coimsis. DeMarco. Freer. He's got plenty of space to push into. He wants to get the ball up the attacking right, but that was well read. Brought forward by Prince, who gets it out to the left and Donsberg, but intercepted there by Freer. Prince to come up and take the throw. Prince to King. I'm not going to make any puns about that at all. Draw-Water gets it back to Prince. Draw-Water. And the flag's gone up. But it is a good name combination, you got to admit, Prince and King. Almost as good as when Modbury Vista had Armstrong and Moon playing next to each other. Comley with the free kick. And here goes Vega again, but DeMarco was there, Freer. It's going to be a throw. Now that's a good interception by Fuji. Rojas. Already on a hat trick, Cote Rojas. Plays it out to Brooks, who pushes past Prince. Just loses footing there, but is able to regain possession and win the throw. Cross. That's going to be claimed by Miller. Now Talia Rankin working away to that throw, but it's going to come NTC's way, and Mahalev tried to get it forward. It's going to be Coimsis's. Coimsis gets it forward. Here's Vega. Oh, just cursed herself for the error there. She's been a terrific presence so far, despite the fact that it hasn't yielded a goal yet for NTC. But here's Rojas in the areas she loves. Just tried to get it through to Brooks. It's away by Gray. Box here. Just brings the ball past Mahalev and Vega to get it back to DeMarco. Knox. Box. It's all the way back with Conway. Box. DeMarco. Fuji. Box. Nice turn, but it might have just got a little bit too far away from her, and Carvalho takes over and Wicks. All the way back to Miller. Here's Prince. Ball up towards Vega. Comley will be able to deal with that, but it's going to have to play it off the ground, but that's okay because Friel was... Box. Vidmar. Box. Fuji. Industrious as always. DeMarco. Up towards Rojas. They've got Coimsis riding shotgun there. It's been put out for a throw. Rankin. Coimsis back to Fuji. Rankin, Coimsis, Rojas. Rankin trying to get the ball through to Knox. Just holding the ball. And it's been given away though. Donsberg. Prince with the run. Draw water. It's been intercepted. But she'll get it back from Carvalho. Wicks. Oh, that's going to go to Knox. A touch through for Rojas to get onto. But Wicks is able to shepherd the ball back to Miller. And now here comes Gray. Carvalho. That's a good ball. Vega waiting for support. King's in the middle. Wins the corner. Chance for NTC late in this half, in the 42nd minute. On the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, which shows the score. Football SA NTC 0. Salisbury into 2. And we thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Here comes the corner. It's taken short to Mahalev. Little back heel. King. Oh, that's a good ball. And the finish there is just wide. Oh, dear. That was a huge opportunity. The flag stayed down. But unfortunately, this shot was narrowly wide of the goal. Good move, though. Vega, though, unable to add to her tally. Has the one goal, and it was an important one too this season. It was the second against Flinders United, clinching 3 points in that match for NTC. That was in round 4. That ball's going to find its way to Coimbra against Gray. Good battling. Coimbra coming through strongly. There's Drawater and won it. Got it back. King. Oh, Knox is there. That's gone out for a throw. Got 90 seconds left, plus stoppage time. Don't think there'll be a huge amount in this first half. Gray with the throw. It's been nodded in board, but Fuji's there and has time. DeMarco just turns away from goal. Coimbra. All the ball in board for Rankin was cut off. Donsberg. Drawater. That's a good ball. King. It's gone to Comley. Football South Australia is taking part in South Australia's History Festival this May, hosting a series of sessions at Service FM Stadium exploring the history of the game in our state. Titled One Round Ball, Football's Connections Across South Australia. The sessions look at how football has brought communities together across generations and has brought Marcella Brooks closer to goal. In the penalty area goes the shot. How football has brought communities together across generations, from grassroots to the global stage, through stories, memorabilia and personal experiences. Sessions run across May and are free to attend, but bookings are required. You can find more information on the Football South Australia website. Now here goes Brooks, gets the return ball from Rank. Fuji plays it back out. Ball in by Coimbra. That's going to run on to Miller. We are in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Can tell you that West Adelaide are leading by a 1-0 against Burkalla at Kilburn Sportsplex in the top of the table clash. And their goal was scored by Ellie Sparrow. Of course, a former uni player before Sparrow flew west. And one of her former uni teammates playing game 200 tonight, Georgia Box. Congratulations, Georgia. Now, Fuji's ball there, looking for Rojas, is going to be claimed by Miller. And we're probably very close to the whistle. In fact, there it is. And a very, very good half for Salisbury Inter in this round 7 Apex Steel clash at the Service FM Stadium. 2 goals by Cote Rojas, 1 in the 8th minute, 1 in the 31st. And Salisbury Inter have a 2-0 lead at half time. Don't go anywhere. We'll have a few minutes of messages and commercials. And when we come back, we'll bring you the second half of this clash here at Service FM Stadium.
The Apex Steel wins the National Premier League's SA match between Salisbury Inter and NTC. The score is currently Salisbury Inter leading over NTC by a score of 2-0. Spectators must not enter or attempt to enter the field of play or play in the arena without lawful authority. Any person who does not comply with the spectator code of behaviour or does otherwise cause a disturbance may be evicted from the venue and may be banned from future matches.
I signed my child up. Well, this is probably second time, I reckon. Last year we did it as well.
I thought it'd be good for her to get out and be active because she loves playing soccer.
It's just great to get the kids out, especially off the iPads and stuff like that as well.
She's made new friends and I'd definitely recommend it to other people.
So you just enjoy the game and just enjoy playing with other kids, yeah.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Inside. First pass isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has the strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal, Abu Hussein, for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
Ball. Bucco now. Great first field pass to Dominic Costanzo on this side here on his left. Gets a shot in, that's goal bound! And it's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And maybe no scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic. He's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic picked that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. That doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
No, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been coming out to the path of that Stella, but now, on the break, Sia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week! Sia John!
One of the best signs that we know when it is a positive experience is when children keep coming back. We want them to be open to make a mistake so they keep learning. The learning is hidden within the games. So as much as possible, get in contact with the ball.
The kids are repeating the drills a lot, so it just becomes a muscle memory. The kids don't need to focus on the skill itself, they just do it naturally, yeah.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level. And with a better level, there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player, technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing. A lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Absolutely beautiful night, perfect conditions for this round 7 Apex Steel WNPLSA clash between Football SA NTC, who are the home side, but of course they're playing Salisbury Inter, who also use this ground for home games, and it is technically the visitors, Salisbury Inter, with a 2-0 lead, both goals courtesy of Chilean superstar Cote Rojas. There's been a lot of really good play by Football SA NTC, up forward as well, but what they haven't been able to do is cash in on their opportunities, and that's really been one of the big differences in this game. Salisbury Inter absolutely clinical when the ball gets up forward. Cote Rojas, Marcella Brooks, two of the leading scorers of the season. Brooks on 7 goals, Rojas now up to 5 despite missing the first few rounds, and also has 1 in the cup. And if that's not enough, they've got plenty of attacking options to come off the bench. Salisbury Inter, Claudia Hewitt, who has 2 goals for the season as well. Jazz Forward, who scored in the cup last weekend. Erin Hood. It's a really, really attacking squad, and that's the risk that NTC run if they try to push themselves forward and leave themselves open. But they do have to get themselves back into this game. They need 2 goals at least to get something out of it. Both teams on the field talking about what they're going to do in the next 45 minutes, certainly what they're going to try to do. Earlier tonight, it was Flinders United 0, Metro Stars 1. Goal from Vic Mansueto, sending the 3 points to TK Shutter Reserve and putting Metro Stars up temporarily at least into 7th on the ladder, keeping Flinders United rooted to bottom spot. And over at Kilburn, there is another match in progress. It's the top of the table clash between West Adelaide and West Torrens Burkalla, but in a live ladder context, it's not a top of the table clash anymore, because Inter is leading here and Burks are losing 2-0 to West. If those results stay as they are, it'll be Inter back into 2nd spot on the Apex Steel WNPLSA ladder. It's going to be Football SA NTC to kick off this second half, kicking from right to left as you see it, to the northern end here at Service FM Stadium. And we are away for the second 45 minutes. Can NTC find the cutting edge that they were missing in the first half? Here's Prince. Trying to turn there was King. Just got away from Freer and putting the ball through there for Vega. But Coimpsis covers her and wins possession. Vidmar. Only as far as Holdcroft. Donsberg. Just wanted to play it through there for King. But Freer will be able to get it back to Comley, who gains a fair bit of ground. Throw in here to be taken by Prince. And, the ball there, the clearance there by Vidmar went straight into Knox, but she's okay. Fuji wanted to get that ball on to Brooks, but that's going to run through to Miller. Holdcroft. Back to Miller, who just lifts it over towards Prince. And just runs past Donsberg, out for a throw. Which Vidmar will take. Over towards Rojas. That's going to be cleared out for a throw. Vidmar to box. That's going to be cleared. Only as far as Freer though, who holds on well there. DeMarco. Rankin. Back to DeMarco. Coimpsis. DeMarco inboard to Knox. Into Patient in possession, but commentators curse real straight to Gray. And sent back up the wing. DeMarco will keep it in. Comley. Knox. They've just stretched things out a bit and played the ball out to the right-hand side to Vidmar. Freer looks for an early ball for Rojas is good. That's really, really well weighted. Rojas now trying to find her way into the penalty area. Chance here for Brooks. Turned and shot really well there, but over the bar. Great move. Great ball from Freer. The top for Rojas there. And a great ball in also to Brooks, who just couldn't quite keep the shot down on the turn. Miller. Coimpsis battles through there and wins possession. Box. Freer. Vidmar. Rojas. Plenty of intent from Inter early in this second half. Vidmar and Rojas keep playing it between themselves. Vidmar's pushed all the way into the area. No stranger to scoring goals. We know that from her Adelaide City days, even though primarily a defender. That's a ball in by DeMarco, maybe just a little bit too far for Brooks. And Miller claims and gets it on nicely to Mihailov. Battling there with Rankin, who manages to win possession and get it to Coimpsis. Comley. DeMarco. Oh, good pressure there by Carvalho, but it's been cleared. Holdcroft. Here's Fuji for Vidmar. Rojas again on that right channel this time. Pushes her way into the area. Rojas, it's really good and all just over the bar again from Brooks. But if they keep succeeding in opening up the defence like that, there's going to be more goals for Salisbury Inter. Brooks nearly adding to their score twice in these opening 5 minutes of the second half. I think while all this is going on, NTC is looking at making a change. We'll keep an eye on that. That ball's gone over King, and it's going to be a throw-in for Vidmar. Ball's gone off box there for another NTC throw. It's going to be won by Freer. And there's going to be a change here. And it's going to be Sophie Tarasenko to come on, as well as, I think, no, it is just Tarasenko, just the one change being made. She comes on for Carvalho. Might be a little bit of reshuffling there because Tarasenko might go to the back. In fact, they might play 3 at the back. We shall see. Prince's throw. Inter have the numbers, and they have it with Rankin. Rojas just tried to push it through there for Brooks, but Wicks has it. Gray. Up the wing, looking for Mihailov. It's come back to Gray. Mihailov, no advantage, so the free kick's given. Here's Donsberg, captain. That's a good ball through. Oh, important foot in there by Freer. Box. Rojas. Nice touch. And again, Rojas pushing up the right. Still the Chilean forward. Slips it through for Fuji. Fuji wanted to get the shot away. It's going to be cleared. And here is Holdcroft. And it's come through. Is there a chance here for Mihailov? But no. Cleaned up there by Kuimsis, who gets it back. Kuimsis might just be holding on a little bit too long here, but in the end there were too many red shirts. It's been taken over there by Holdcroft, who's looks to have moved in a more midfield type role. And looks like there's a problem here for Talia Rankin. Didn't see what happened. Oh, sorry, it's Kuimsis, I think. Yeah, it is Kuimsis who is just clutching the midriff, I think. Not sure if it was a ricochet perhaps, or just... But, well, she's going to step off for now at least. The into fullback. No. It's going to continue. Drop ball to restart play then. Miller. And intercepted by Box. Brooks trying to get around the defence, but draw waters there. Gray. They're under pressure. Gray has it back. Fuji's going to come up with possession here and give it to Knox. Knox is going to get the free kick. Foul by Holdcroft. And Fuji quickly looks to set it up. Brooks is good in the air. Rankin as well. They go to the back post. And it's towards Brooks, headed away by Wicks. It's still in danger. Rojas! Oh, really well blocked. And they might be able to get it away here. Vegas let it run, but Freer was alive to that. Kuims. Back to Comley. Rojas has beaten the offside trap again. Rojas can make her way into the area and find the ball for Marcella Brooks. It's 3-0 to Salisbury Inter. That's the 3-point safe, and that's the 8th of the season for Marcella Brooks. Well, there's been a small adjustment in Inter's attack. Rojas was in the first running as a more inside left channel, and she's been playing more rightwards in this half, and that's about the third or fourth time that she's been able to run through to a ball like that. She'd already made a couple of chances for Marcella Brooks, and it was only a matter of time, if they kept coming, that Brooks was going to score. Now up to eight for the season, the player who's come to South Australia from California Baptist University. One of 3 players that have been in the college system in this Salisbury Inter 11. Of course, another American is their captain, Lexi Knox, who's from Atlanta. And Yui Fuji here, Japanese player, but in the US college system as well until recently. Fuji coming from the University of North Dakota. Places where I'm told summer doesn't last until halfway through when autumn's scheduled. Sounds right. Great interception there by Rankin. Into keeping the pressure on Fuji. Goes around, draw water. Fuji tries to pull the trigger. Well, without a huge change of fortunes this evening, Salisbury Inter are going to be in second spot at least until tomorrow. A win here takes them to 14 points, one ahead of Burkalla, who are 2-0 down at West Adelaide. They'll be left on 13 points. And then it'll be up to Comets tomorrow, who are on 12 points. They'll have to win against Campbelltown to take second spot off Inter, who are going to be in that spot tonight, as I mentioned, unless there is a huge turnaround in a couple of matches currently going on. Both this one and the match at Kilburn between West Adelaide and West Torrens Burkalla, as we mentioned. West Adelaide leading one by 2-0. Looking like keeping their 100% record intact at the end of round 7 even. Now, what can NTC do to get something out of this game? Donsberg tries to get it over there for King, but it's been cleared. Donsberg wins the header up against Vidmar, wins it well. Here's King, wants to get it over to draw water, but Fuji's there. King wins it back, but play's been stopped. And Coimpsis, well, I think Coimpsis has a bit of a problem. That's the second time that there's been a stoppage for her injury. She's going to carry on for now. Well, the ball's going to be dropped back to Ruby King, who was in possession and wants to get it on quickly. Gets it back from draw water. Wicks. Here's Prince. Just trying to find a way through. Lots of white shirts ahead of her. Ruby King. Good challenge there by Rankin. Rojas. Tarasenko trying to get it away for her, but Rojas gets it through to Brooks. Brooks now. Back to Rojas, who's on a hat trick. Cote Rojas brings it back inboard, turns again. And it's been put back inboard, but cleared away with the header in the end. But not very far. Here's Fuji. Oh, lovely feet. But coming through there was Gray. Well, Rojas doesn't have a hat-trick yet this season. I know it sounds like a fairly casual thing to say, you know, player just gets the odd hat-trick, but she's had so many in her. Oh, and there's a shot for Rankin. It's hit the bar. Well, that's not the first time Rankin's hit the woodwork in a Salisbury Inter-shirt, but she still awaits her first goal. She's certainly earned one, but no success on that front just yet. It's been a great pickup for Salisbury into Talia Rankin. And here she is again, heading the ball down towards Brooks. Brooks now trying to take it around Tarasenko. Holds on. Fuji. Vidmar. Back with Brooks. Gets the cross in with the left. Miller will catch that confidently. I wouldn't have picked NTC as the side that potentially Rojas would find 3 against, but she's been outstanding tonight, even by her standards. Gray, Wicks. Well, it's only gone as far as Knox, who gets it towards the Rojas direction again. Wicks was there and got an important foot in, but it's going to break back for Vidmar. Nice touch there by Brooks. Wanted to get Rankin going, but that's going to run on for Miller. Goes out to the right-hand side. Gray. Oh, the return ball's only gone as far as box, but NTC have it back through Mihailov. And the return ball is just going to run a little bit too far. Now, DeMarco just squeezed for space there, and it's gone out. Attempted pass to Coimsis. Here's DeMarco again. Played forward by Coimsis. Was only as far as Gray, so it's going to be an NTC throw out off box. It's going to be a couple more NTC changes. Bellamy Touche is one of them, and the other is Ava G. Haven't quite picked up who's gone off around the perimeter. But Ava G, well, Mihailov is one of the players that's come off. Touche will probably go to that position. On the attacking right. Gray. Holds on. It's gone out though. So Claudia Hewitt and Jazz Forward to come on for Inter. And Marcella Brooks and Georgia Box will come off. Her 200th game looking like being a successful one for Salisbury Inter. So just over 65 minutes played. Coimsis just waits for the whistle to restart. But it's with NTC now and Prince. Oh, it's just lost out there to Rankin. Rankin now, and the ball's gone on to Forward, but that touch has just gone a little bit too far. Forward, who opened her goal scoring account in the Cup last week in Inter's 3-0 win at Metro Stars. Doesn't yet have one in the WMPL, but sure will be pleased to get off the mark in all competitions. Headed forward there by Knox, and here is a chance for Forward. Wicks is going to have to play it back and be careful. They worked it out between her and Miller, but Hewitt now has it, and Fuji. Fuji! Oh, what a goal that is by Yui Fuji! It's her first in the WMPL, and what a way to open your account. It's 4-0 to Inter. And it's absolutely been their night. Well, how pleased they'll be to add yet another goal scorer to the list for the season. They have so many options, Salisbury Inter.
Goal for Salisbury Inter, number 18, Fuji.
And could they be the team? Everyone's trying to see who the team will be. We'll just pause that moment for a moment. Tarasenko, Rojas wins the ball after tumbling. Rojas, that's a great ball for Forward. Taken there by Miller. And the ball's been played out to the left-hand side. Oh, it's really just looking for consolations now for NTC. Here's Ava G. Up against Freer. G's done okay, but there's only white shirts in the way. Knox trying to get it over to Rojas again. Tarasenko. Prince. But again, that's really good pressure. It's going to be an NTC throw. Not sure who's been showed the yellow card there, but might be to someone on the bench. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA, and on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital solutions. It's Football SA NTC 0, Salisbury Inter 4. 2 goals to Rojas, 1 to Brooks, 1 to Fuji. 2 goals from Chile, 1 from the USA, 1 from Japan. How lucky we are to have these players. Rojas, of course, just about feels like a South Australian. He's been playing here for more than a decade. Now, coming through there was King, but it was intercepted by Freer, and here's Fuji. Vidmar, Freer. Yeah, I was just going to say, is Inter the team that will be the main challenger of the West this season? We're all looking for who the challenger will be. West, with premierships in the most recent 2 seasons for finishing top of the table. Adelaide Comets or West Torrens Burkalla have a word about that. As I said, Comets can take second spot tomorrow if they defeat Campbelltown in a home match at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. But Burks look like falling to defeat tonight against West Adelaide 2-0 down at Kilburn Sportsplex. Just 20 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Prince to take the throw. Headed on there by G, but Rankin was in the way. Now, chance here for Touche. Her run was checked by Coimpsis. Here's Vidmar. Rankin, loved her game tonight. Back to Vidmar, good challenge though by Donsberg. Prince. Donsberg. G. Draw water. That's good. The flag stayed down. King now. Gets a good ball in. It's missed. Conley's missed it. And a chance for draw water. Daisy draw water gets her second of the season, and NTC pull one back. Well, I think the attacking play that NTC has produced tonight has deserved a goal. They're well beaten, but they have shown that they can get the other side of the defence. They probably should have scored in the first half, and it's something for them to hold on to, getting one out of this game. But they're under pressure again at the other end with Rankin. Oh, that's a really good save by Miller. Held that well too. Now, NTC trying to go forward again. That time through Holdcroft. But it's gone the other way. Hewitt, that's a really good touch over for Rojas. Rojas. Flag's going to go up there. Free kick for NTC. Well, they're under pressure, but they'll work it out. Wicks. King. Prince. Vidmar was in the way. Rojas. Rankin. Fuji. Still Fuji. Goes the shot. Over the bar. Draw water scored the first goal of NTC's season in the WMPL. That was a pretty important one. And the 1-1 draw against Modbury Vista in round one. Not as crucial tonight in a match where they're almost certainly not going to get anything out of, but they've got a goal. Not get anything out of from a points point of view, but if they can get a good 20 minutes here and maybe get on the scoreboard again, I'll give them some belief for the coming rounds. They'll need it next week up against West Adelaide on this pitch. Here's Coimpsis for Inter. Touche for Company. Back to Comley. Good foot in there by Wicks. Well, flag's gone up, but play can continue. Cote, Rojas. That's put forward there by Gray. Now, here goes Touche on the attacking right. Brings it inside Coimpsis. Oh, and it nearly got through to G. Knox put it away. The ball's going to stay in here. No, it's not. But it is an NTC throw. Gray. King. Gray. Coimpsis gets it forward for Inter. But here's Wicks. G. Touche. And again, it's Coimpsis in the way. And that time it will be an into throw. Up the wing, Fuji. Coimpsis gets it forward. But here's Wicks again. Here's Holdcroft. Prince. Oh, got to be careful there with Rojas lurking, but there was enough on it, and that's a good foot through there by Miller. It's going to go all the way to her opposite number in the intergoal, Matilda Comley. Freer. Rankin. I was lifted that over really nicely for Vidmar. Vidmar now into trying to pile on the pain. They'll win a corner. WMPL, we thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA, and One World LED and Sportal Systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. The score on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard, Football SA NTC 1, Salisbury into 4. And we are in the 77th minute. In to have a corner. Comes towards Rankin, headed away well by Wicks. Rojas puts it back in board, but Miller's there. King. Trying to get Donsberg released there on the left, but Freer will cut it off. G to try to put pressure on Comley, who's able to clear. Tarasenko. It's out off Vidmar. Prince with the throw. Well intercepted by Rankin. Back in board by forward, but now NTC has it in King. Donsberg wanting to push past two players in the end was one too many. Rankin, Fuji. Oh, that's really good. Here goes Coimpsis. Rojas, switch to the left this side. Cote Rojas for the hat trick. Cote Rojas, you knew where it was going. That's 3 for her, and that's 5 for Inter. And it's been an absolutely stellar attacking performance. Well, it's almost unfair that these young, talented, but very, very young players getting their experience in this competition have to face a player like Cote Rojas. But, well, if nothing else, there are a few players who will be as instructive as she will, even if you're an opponent. And with the greatest of respect to Flinders, who Rojas played for last season, she could score a much, much bigger number of goals this year in a side that is likely to be one of the competition's best in the final reckoning.
All the goals were Salisbury in the 70th minute. Number 7, Rojas. Substitution, number 4,
Here's Drawwater, but away by Hewitt. Here goes Gray. Touche. Gray. That's a good ball. Can G get there? There's a bit of hesitation, but Rankin shepherded it back with the chest. And long from Comley up towards forward. Good win there by Tarasenko, by Wicks, I should say. No, it was Tarasenko, but now the ball's come back through to forward. Miller's going to have to come out. Rojas takes a touch, goes the long shot. Not that time. Still 2-0 at Kilburn Sportsplex. It's a match there's in the 71st minute between West Adelaide and West Torrens Berkala. In fact, just as I say that, West Adelaide have made it 3-0. So there's no doubt about the outcomes at both venues currently in progress now. Fuji. Ball was won there by King. Holdcroft gets it back. Now, can G get onto the ball there? Played through by Canova, who's just come onto the pitch. Prince, back to King. Vidmar's in the way and cleared by Freer. Miller. Holdcroft. Oh, the pressure's terrific. Rankin wins it. Forward. And that's just nodded away by Wicks. But the danger's not cleared yet. It is now. And here goes draw water. Touche. G's made a run. But it's not going to get that far. Rojas. Fuji. Now, cross comes in towards forward. Oh, and it's come to Rankin. Rankin! Still hasn't quite found that goal. Good save by Miller. Countdown got to 3, so Miller had to release. Draw water. The ball's come into the middle now. But breaks down, or does it? Rankin again. Fuji. Just showed a little bit too much of it in the end to King. King trying to get it back towards G, but Knox got a good foot in there. Tarasenko leads the race. Will have to be clean here, and is. Gray. Touche. Under pressure from Coimpsis. Good work there by Touche. G. Knox wins it and will win the free kick. West Adelaide has, well, I did mention West had gone 3-0 up, and I can tell you that their goal scorer was Piper Cosgrove, who last played in this competition with Football SA NTC. A ball there forward by Vidmar is not going to quite stay in for forward. Selena Cravo will come on for Inter. And will replace Talia Rankin, who's been outstanding. Into the 85th minute. How you doing out there? Friday night. Weekend ahead. 3 great matches of WMPL football tonight. Another 2 tomorrow. Now, the referee has just brought a halt to play. And the goal kick's going to be retaken. Not quite sure what that was for, but we will resume. I'll check a bit later, but I actually wonder if it was due to the keeper playing the ball twice. Miller goes long this time. Headed on by Canova, but Freer sends it back in the other direction. Fuji. DeMarco. Freer. Vidmar. Inboard. Wicks will get the header away, but here's Lexi Knox. Freer. DeMarco. Rojas again. Coimsis with the overlap. And the ball inboard looking for Cravo. Goal kick. Oh, under pressure again, the NTC defence, but Fuji's given away a free there. So just a reminder that the round will conclude tomorrow with the 2 matches in the afternoon. At 3 o'clock, Adelaide Comets against Campbelltown City at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. And if you want to join me again, at 3:15 p.m, I'll be taking you through Modbury Vista against Adelaide University at New Spot Stadium. Here's forward, into trying to pile on the pain. Cravo, Fuji, and appeals for a handball, nothing doing. Cravo getting the ball in. Referee Diamond indicating that it was ball to chest. Not a decision that was met with universal agreement among the spectators. NTC throw. I think Intercoach Carl Maynard might find himself in the book shortly, but just got the talking to there. Vidmar's throw. Headed inboard by forward. Here's Holdcroft. Touche. Can G get onto it? Out by DeMarco. Gray with the throw. It hits Knox though. Coimsis. But here's Touche. Oh, does well there. DeMarco comes to cover, but Touche keeps it going. G. The ball's tackled and they're not putting a strong foot on it until the end there. Vidmar finally saying that's enough. Puts it out for a throw. G. Holdcroft. Can they get a ball in through Gray here? Flag's going to go up. Still West leading 3-0 with about 10 minutes and a bit to go at Kilburn Sportsplex. And it's 5-1 here in the dying stages of this match at Service FM Stadium. Into taking the points to send them into second spot, for tonight at least. Freer. Cravo. Wanted to get Vidmar going there. Football South Australia is taking part in South Australia's History Festival this May, hosting a series of sessions at Service FM Stadium exploring the history of the game in our state. Titled One Round Ball, Football's Connections Across South Australia. The sessions look at how football has brought communities together across generations, from grassroots to the global stage, through stories, memorabilia and personal experiences. Sessions run across May and are free to attend, but bookings are required. You can find more information on the Football South Australia website. Knox puts it forward, but that's going to find Miller. Prince. Blocked by Fuji. Knox. Forward. Just slice that a little bit. We are now into stoppage time. Big win for Inter. And done yet even. It's NTC with the ball now, King, but was won by Hewitt. Freer. It's gone out for a throw. As I mentioned, NTC up against West Adelaide next, so it doesn't get any easier for them, that's for sure. Next week, Salisbury Inter will be playing here against another one of their co-tenants, Flinders United. And with the greatest respect to Flinders, Inter will probably be thinking that's another huge opportunity to pick up 3 points in the title race. That match will be at 12:45 p.m. on this pitch. Flinders United against Salisbury Inter. NTC will be playing the next game. We'll just pause for a second, but that shot from RVG is going to be caught by Comley. And NTC will be playing straight after the Flinders United Salisbury Inter game. That'll be at 3:15 on this pitch. And at 3:15 on pitch 2 next Saturday, it's Adelaide Uni against West Torrens Burkalla. Nice play on the ground there by Hannah Freer. But it's going to be an NTC free kick. I think it could have probably stayed with Freer just for style marks. Now, ball in there by Canova. Coimsis with the header. Hewitt can push forward and try to find Rojas or Cravo. Chooses Cravo. But Prince is there. And gets it back from Prince. Canova. Vidmar gets a foot in. And that's going to go out for a throw. We are into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Holdcroft, the ball's gone over. Draw water, Holdcroft again. Nice feet there. Canova. King trying to work a way forward. Sorry, yes it is King. But draw water tries to get through. King, oh, that looked like it hurt. Challenge there from Knox, who's going to go into the book, I think. And I think King's going to be okay, though. It looks like she's going to get to her feet. Well, can NTC get one more out of this game? Ruby King sends it inboard. Knox should, Comley should claim that. It was just over Knox. And that's full time here at Service FM Stadium. Salisbury Inter running out 5-1 winners in this match against Football SA NTC. 3 goals to Kote Rojas, 1 to Yui Fuji and 1 to Marcella Brooks. Daisy Drawwater with the goal for Football SA NTC. Earlier tonight, it was a 1-0 win for Metro Stars over Flinders United. The goal scored by Vic Mansueto. Hope you've enjoyed the action here at Service FM Stadium. Don't forget that you can join us for either of two games tomorrow. Adelaide Comets against Campbelltown City at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park at 3 o'clock. And at 3:15 p.m, Modbury Vista against Adelaide Uni at New Spot Stadium. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend.